Okay, I'm having an issue with, I finally got the gravity figured out, obviously. A higher point, the higher the better. That goes well for everything. Oops, this isn't the ideal chip clip, but it does work. I star sand all of it, of course. No, everything is sterile as I can make it, as I hopefully it will be. Gravity is helping me out here. I really wish it was clear. That is not clear, obviously, by any stretch. It smells like beer. So I'm filling it up to here, and then cutting it off. This has that little bit of mead left in it. So let all that drain out into the bottle. Grab it. I meant to buy the bigger bottles, but it worked out that I bought these because these I don't have to have a big bottle. But then, I mean, they have the top, so. This, and the plan was like, oh, maybe I'll give them to people. I don't know. I don't know if anybody will want this. It doesn't look right. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't know if if there's a chance, because if you look through here, it's mostly clear. I mean, it does have a little bit of a fogginess to it when it's in a bottle, but passing through this straw, or I mean this thing here, this tube, that's the word I'm looking for. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I mean, that's clear for any video that I've ever made. We have a little bit of space in here. I wanted to top off these two middle bottles. The thing about, the big part about all of this is getting everything you know you're going to touch completely clean, washed, star sand, everything to make sure there's nothing nefarious going on, because that's all you need is one thing and poof. And maybe something happened. I don't know. But I don't know how to tell if it's good or not. So who knows? Let's finish with, this is the part that I figured was going to be the hardest anyway, and it sure was. Boy, was it a big pain in the butt. So I can take this out, because I think 1, 2, 3, 6 bottles of this stuff is more than enough for anybody. We have a little bit left over. I think, let me just put this down, because this can all be dirty again. It's fine. This is the part with the most sediment in it. At the bottom, I left like that, so like you can see all of that stuff. That's just the remains, I think. I don't know what they call that. Somebody can chime in and tell me. So 6 bottles of mead. Let's take a look. It smells like mead. I mean, I don't know if that's like a good indicator. I bought the kit to check the alcohol a week and a half ago. But you have to have both measurements, from what I understand. One at the beginning and one at the end to see what the... I'm not the... This is my first time, and I feel I made every mistake you could make. So, cheers, maybe? Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Nope. No. Ugh. Ugh. That's nasty. Oh. I had to spit it out. I was afraid of that. That's why I was like, I think that's why I was a bit antsy about, well, let me get back into focus here. I think that's why I was a little bit antsy about, because it hadn't cleared. It should have cleared by a month, and it was still more. Ugh. That left a nasty taste in my mouth. Ugh. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the temperature. Maybe it was the conditions. Let me test one out of the, because that was off the sediment off the bottom. Maybe I screwed up and took a little too much sediment in that last pour. So I'm gonna grab one out of the first bottle that I bottled, and to see. Okay. Ooh. Ugh. It really left a nasty taste in my mouth. Ugh. Mm-mm. Well, that's a month of time. The nice thing about this is, ugh. Ugh. I'm sure I must have messed up with, feeding or temperature. There were a couple days where it was very cool in the house, like in the mid 60s. we had a bit of a, not a cold snap, but the temperature did lower quite a bit. I knew when the color hadn't changed, that was making me really nervous. That's probably why I'd let it sit for a little while longer. So I was like, maybe. It almost burned my tongue. I just, ugh. I don't know how I just held it down long enough, or held my mouth long enough before it, ugh. Oh, I had a feeling it wasn't going to go well. That's why I was kind of like, I don't know. I was just kind of dragging my feet on doing it too, because I just felt like I was walking into a failure, and you never want to do that. I had that feeling with the knife, but I somehow got through putting the knife together. But this definitely is a fail. So I got the mechanics of everything together, sort of. Definitely disappointed. That was a month of time and a bunch of honey and just everything. So this whole thing ends up on a fail. That's just the way things go sometimes. I'm going to try it again. I'll probably try it again in the summer. So that way when the house is just warm and I don't have to, maybe that's part of the process too. I don't know. So that's it. Guess I'll just drink something else.